more and more money and time is spent into knowing the player, what makes them tick, complete background information, because that is king, knowing the right information. Back in the 1983 draft, um, you heard the story. Of course, it was a great quarterback draft. The fall of Dan Marino, who had a really good career, didn't have a great senior year production wise. Great throwing motion, a lot of ability, a lot of rumors about Dan Marino off the field. Some of it was true, but it was mostly exaggerated. And if you had bad information, you made a bad decision. If you had good information, you were fine with it. Now, the Dolphins ended up getting Marino, as we all know, but he slipped all the way to them. Now, they'll tell you they would have taken him really high. We don't know. But the reality is a number of teams passed on him because they had bad information. For example, the New England Patriots were ready to pull the trigger on Dan Marino. Norm Palom, the personnel director, a number of the scouts in that organization did their homework, thought that Dan Marino would be a good player and a good person and would be a good leader. Ron Meyer, the head coach, um, thought he knew better, heard the rumors, called around, and quite frankly was talked into taking Tony Eason by Mike White, the head coach at Illinois, where Tony was playing and a friend of Ron Meyer's. So the Patriots ended up making a huge decision based upon not good information and trusting the word on another player just by talking to a coaching buddy. You've got to do more than that, particularly when you're taking guys high. You've got to, if you spend all year long, couple of years evaluating all these players, if you're doing a good job scouting, you've got to trust your board. Let your draft board dictate to you.